guys, very glad to meet you guys again. And I'm so sorry for the previous video. I did speak so quietly, so you couldn't hear what I said. And thank you very much for your comments. Well, I'm Vietnamese. English is my foreign language, so I may know the troubles that you can meet when studying this language. Well, today I want to share my experience with you guys with the topic Speak English with American accent. You have ever heard about the phrase American accent? And if I ask you the question, what do you know about American accent? So I think most of you will give me the examples. Americans don't say water, bottle, little, but they say water, bottle, and little. Well, this case seems very popular. To have American accent, it isn't simple that if you know these words and of course you have American accent. Well, as my experience, one of the typical of American accent is the pronunciation of the letter T. It is divided into three groups. They are true T, flat T, and glotter stop. Okay, to make you know more about it, I will give you an example. About the true T, it means you have to pronounce T in the word. For example, team, teach, trip. You can hear T in these words. How about the flat T? Let's go. Flat T, it means you have to change T into the like water, ladder, and bottle. Americans don't say water, but they say water, ladder, and bottle. The last one is glotter stop. To pronounce this kind of T, you have to drop out the letter T in the word. For example, here, instead of saying mountain, then we say mountain. Mountain. You have to drop out the letter T, drop out letter T, here we go, and say mountain, certain, and internet. Once more, mountain, certain, and internet. Well, so my question is, when will we pronounce like true T, flat T, and glotter stop? They seem very confused, huh? But don't worry, they have the rule, and today I will show you one of these cases is flat T. Alright, let's see. The first one, you pronounce like flat T when the T stands between vowel sound. You can see T stand between vowel sound, vowel. So we say biting, waiting, and beating. See? Biting, waiting, and beating. Because T stands between vowel. The second, when T comes with R, before R, after R, before and after R. So you have to change T into the, like, water, 30, porter, porter, 30, and water. So when T comes with R, you have to pronounce like flat T. The third one is double T. When it has double T in each word, of course, you have to pronounce the. Here, matter, spaghetti, little. This case is very popular and similar. That's right. Matter, spaghetti, and little. They have double T. The fourth one is when T stands before the sound of here metal. Hospital. T goes before of metal and hospital. Get it? Next, you use flat T when you want to connect words. I mean they are separate words, but if the word which goes after letter T begins vowel, then when you read it very fast, you want to connect them, then you say get it, a lot of. You don't say get it or a lot of, but say get it and a lot of instead. The last one is when it contains the phrase ITY, for example, university, nationality, speciality. You don't say university, nationality, or speciality, but you have to pronounce like university, nationality, and speciality. Okay, let's review. There are 6 cases of flat T. The first one is when T stands between vowel, like bang, or when T comes with R. Before R, after R, before and after R, like water, 30, and porter. When it has double T in the word like matter, spaghetti, and little. Next, when T comes before here metal, hospital. Or when you want to connect words, so you say get it, a ladder. When it has phrase ITY in the word, you say university, nationality. Okay, I think this is very useful for you guys who are interested in American accents. And how about the rules of collateral stop and true T? Okay, I will explain you the next video. I think that's enough for today. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye. Hello everybody, my name is Ivan. Nice to see you again. And thank you very much for your support in my previous video. I'm very happy to know that you are really interested in English pronunciation, especially American accents. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to post on my English groups wall. Yes, you can speak English. Thanks a lot. Are you struggling with English? Have you ever thought that you can't improve your language because you don't have chance to study abroad like your friends? Stop thinking. Take any action right now. I try my best to do it. You do the same. And do you remember our topic in the previous video? We discussed about the pronunciation of the letter T in American English, and we found down the rule of flat T. Today I will show you the rule of collateral stop. Alright, I won't let you wait anymore. Let's go to the main part. Look at these words. How do you pronounce certain? Certain. But Americans don't say certain, they say certain. Certain. It means the letter T here is dropped and the sound is cut off. So you don't have to pronounce T in this word to say certain. Certain. Get it? That's very easy, right? And about the rule of collateral stop, I divided into 5 groups. The first, you pronounce like collateral stop when the letter T goes before the sound N. For example, button, curtain. Can you see that? The sound N is contained each word. So we say button, curtain, not button. The second, when the letter T stands at the end of the sentence, like, what do you say? Guess what? Guess what? You don't have to say guess what because the sound T can be heard after that. Just say guess what or I made it. This sentence is often used to express your feelings. When you are very happy, you did a good job, then you say, yes, I made it. Next, when the letter T goes before the pause, can you see the pause here? And here is the letter T. So, the sound of letter T is cut off. Say, if you get it, I'll give you. Next, when the letter T goes before the consonant sound, look at these words. Instead of saying let me, and now we say let me, because the letter T is here and here is the consonant sound, so the sound of letter T is cut off. So we just say let me. This is the reason why these words are abbreviated to let me here, and here we say don't know. You don't have to say don't know like I don't know. Just say I don't know. Once more, let me don't know. And the last, when the letter T goes with N, it means when N and T goes together, then you don't have to pronounce the sound T. You link these two together and say winner, internet, international. Once more, international, internet, and winner. But I wonder if you can realize this problem. See? Look at these words. How can you distinguish between A, winner, and B, winner? It's very complex, that's right? Don't worry, here is the key. About this word, because you drop out the sound of letter T here, then the sound is shorter. Then you say winner, winner. But this word, the sound is longer. Then you say winner, winner, and winner. But you can meet this difficulty in daily life. We speak very fast. You don't have time to stop to think, oh, it's shorter or it's longer, winner or winner. So how can we solve this problem? In this case, you have to base on each context of conversation. It means you base on all the words. To make you know more about it, I'll give you examples. Listen to me very carefully and you can guess whether A or B. The first, he took part in that competition and he was the winner. So, A or B. If you can hear these words, competition, he, so you can guess, oh, of course, B, winner. He took part in the competition and he was the winner. Let's take another example. Are you ready? In winter, Da Nang is extremely cold. So, A or B? If you can hear Da Nang, cold, then you can guess, oh, I'm talking about weather. So, of course, the answer is A, winter. In winter, Da Nang is extremely cold. Now, this is the key for you to guess the right meaning of the word because the pronunciation may be similar, but they have different meanings. It's very useful for you to avoid misunderstandings. Alright, let's review the lesson today. There are 5 cases of collider stop. The first, when the letter T goes before the sound N, like button. Or when the letter T stands at the end of the sentence, like guess what or I made it. Next, when the letter T goes before the pause, during the pause, so we say, if you get it, I'll give you. Letter T goes before the consonant sound, so the start of the letter T is cut off. Just say, let me, or instead of saying, I don't know, say, I don't know. The left, when N goes with T, so you drop out the letter T and link these two, so you say winner, or internet, or international. This is the rule of Gloucester. How about the rule of truity? I'll explain you later. Please wait for my next video. It is coming soon. I think that's enough today. Thanks for watching. Hope to see ya. Bye. Hello everybody. How are you today? Well, I'm terribly sorry for making videos so late because I'm a little bit busy. You know, I'm very happy to know that you really care about English pronunciation. And I have received lots of requests recently. You know, the first time I've made this video, I just want to share my experience with that in pronunciation. And I want to find something different from what you have learned at schools. No grammar, no translation. Well, this is also the last part of the topic, the pronunciation of the letter T in American English. So, can you answer my question? How many kinds of T sounds are there in American English? Do you remember? If you don't remember, listen to me very carefully and you can find out your answer. Okay? Are you ready? Listen. Most of the letters are written by my sister. Again, most of the letters are written by my sister. Alright, so what is your answer? In my sentence, if you listen very carefully, you can find out most of is a true T, letters is a flat T, written, Gloucester, my sister, true T again. Well, and in this video, I want to talk about the rule of true T. But at the beginning of this lesson, the first thing I want you guys to do is to make sure that you have to master the rule of Gloucester and flat T in my previous videos. Otherwise, you don't understand what I'm going to say today. Well, are you ready? Well, true T sounds familiar to you guys, but when we will use true T, flat T, and Gloucester in our spoken English, that is your problem. And one more thing, just to let you know, in process of studying, I have named some definitions, so you may not hear them before. About the rule of true T, I divide into two main groups. They are compulsory true T and the rest of the T sound. Well, let me explain a little bit about the name, compulsory true T. It is called compulsory true T because you have to pronounce in every situation regardless of the other rules. It's the strongest rules among the rules. It means when the letter T belongs to this group, you have to use true T in your spoken English. And about the compulsory true T, I divide into 6 small groups. What are they? Let's see. Well, you have to pronounce like compulsory true T when at the beginning of the word. For example, tanker, table, topic. You can see the letter T goes before the word. Tanker, table, topic. So you have to pronounce T in the word. The second, when it has XT in the word, for example, stem, suggested, the best. You can see that ST is at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, at the end of the word. So this is the reason why I call compulsory true T, because you have to pronounce the true T in every situation. Stem, suggested, the best. Next, when it has STR, so you have to pronounce strong. Instrument, instrument, strong. Let's continue. Well, you also pronounce like true T when it has TR in the word. So, how do you pronounce? Listen. Truck. Introduce. Again. Introduce. Truck. The fifth, when it has FT in the word, like lift, shift. Because when F goes with T, you have to pronounce like then you say lift, shift. You got it? And the last one, you also pronounce like true T as the beginning of stretched syllable. Do you understand stretched syllable? Well, look at this word. We have to stretch here. And then we say tattoo. Tattoo. True T. And the second, we stretch in the second syllable. Then we say retire. Retire. Tattoo and retire. Well, let's review. We have to pronounce like true T in 6 situations. The first, when it's at the beginning of the word, like tanker. When it has XT in the word, like stem or the best. The third, when it has XTR in the word, instruments. The fourth, when it has TR, like truck or introduce. Next, FT like lift or shift. And the last one, you have to pronounce like true T when it's at the beginning of the stretched syllable like tattoo or retire. Well, to make you understand more about the name composed with true T, let's see the examples. Well, the first, I want you to look at these pairs and then to make sure that you have to pronounce them correctly. The first one, look at this pair. How do you pronounce this word? Alright, look at this. This is double T. Do you remember the rule of flat T? When it has double T in the word, we have to change T into the, so we say bottle. Bottle. But look at this. This also has double T, but be careful, because we have to stretch in the second syllable. And do you remember the name composed with true T? We have to use true T when it belongs to this group. So we say tattoo. Tattoo. Bottle, but. Tattoo. Okay? Well, the second group. The second example. Okay, this is vowel. This is the letter T. The rule of flat T, when the letter T goes before the vowel, then when we read it very fast, if we want to connect them, then we say a letter. A letter. For this one, this is also the vowel, and this is the letter T, but X goes with T. So we have to use true T in our spoken English. Then we say, first of all. First of all. A letter, but first of all. And now, look at the third pair. Well, which rules do you think of? Listen, this is N goes with T. Do you remember the rule of Galactic stop? When N and T goes together, so we have to cut off the sound in the word, like we have to drop out the letter T in the word, so we say internet. Internet. But the second word, it also has N and T. So how do you pronounce? Internal or something? No, it's completely wrong. N goes with T, but we have to stretch here. And we have to stretch in the second syllable, so we say internal. Internal. Internet and internal. So now you can use the rule of flat T, true T, and Galactic stop so fluently. Be careful when you pronounce the fourth example. Okay, I want you to pay attention to the pronunciation of the letter T when it goes along. Or when you read it very fast, when you connect with the letter A here, do you think they are similar? Alright, let's see. The first one, how do you pronounce? Look at this. This is vowel. This is the letter T. And when T goes before the vowel, then you have to use flat T. Listen, you have to say short and soft. Short and soft. This one, flat T, and here is true T. How about the second? Soft and short. Soft and short. Because F goes with T, so we have to use true T in our spoken English. So we say soften. This is shorten, and this is soften. Soft and short. Okay, again. Soft and short. True T, short and soft. Flat T, true T. Well, true T is divided into two main groups. The first one is composed with true T, and the other is the rest of the T sound. What is that? Let me explain. When you meet a word, if it doesn't belong to composed with true T, flat T, or the latter stop, then you don't know how to pronounce it. Use the true T. Alright, look at these words. For example, this is the letter T, and P goes before it. Then you don't know how to pronounce it because it doesn't belong to any groups that I have just introduced you. So we use true T instead. For example, then we say accepted, accepted. The second, C and T, then we say effective, effective. And here we say doctor, doctor. Once more, doctor, effective. And well, if you practice these words regularly, then you can use it fluently. At the first time, you may meet difficulties, but don't give up. Keep doing that, then you will be successful. And this is also the end of the topic, the pronunciation of the letter T in American English. And we may change another interesting topic next time. What is that? Can you guess? Alright, see you next time, and then you will know the answer. I think that's enough for today. Thanks for watching. See ya. Bye. Hi guys, my name is Ivan. Thanks for watching and subscribing my channel where you can get my latest videos. And if you are also interested in English like me, why don't you join my English groups on Facebook? Yes, you can speak English. I'm sure you will find something interesting and make friends with everybody. Well, in my last video, we discussed about the pronunciation of the T sound in American English. And I have received lots of messages from you guys. Thanks for your support and comments. Well, today we will change to another interesting topic that I mentioned in my last video. I don't know if you guys can guess it, but here is my answer. That is the pronunciation of the R sound. Well, this sound seems familiar to you guys, but it's also one of the most popular mistakes that Vietnamese learners make when studying English. Do you know why? Well, let me have you find out the answers. Well, in this topic, you have to answer 3 questions. The first, what is the difference between American accent and British accent in the R sound? The second, why can't Vietnamese learners pronounce this sound correctly? And the last one, how can we solve this problem? Well, I will help you to answer these questions respectively. Well, for the first question, look at my example and listen to me very carefully, then think of your answer. Okay? I will pronounce these sounds in 2 ways. The first will be American accent and the second will be British accent. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, it's up. Read and read. Again, read and read. The second example is a cart and cut. Once more, cart and cut. The last one is a jar of coffee and jar of coffee. Okay? Jar of coffee and jar of coffee. So what is the difference? Well, if you pay attention to my pronunciation, you will see that in American accent, we have to pronounce the R sound in every situation. It means that the R sound is never silent because it is the strongest sound of all the sounds. Like we say read or cart or jar of coffee, jar of coffee. But in British accent, sometimes the R sound is silent and sometimes it is pronounced. Like we say cat, the R sound is silent. But it's where we say read, the R sound is pronounced. So what is the rule? Well, in British accent, we only pronounce the R sound in two situations. The first, if the R sound acts like a consonant, like the word read is a consonant sound, so we have to pronounce it. And if the R sound acts like a vowel sound, we have to pronounce it when it goes before a vowel. For example, the word jar of coffee, jar of coffee, because the R sound goes before a vowel, so we have to pronounce it like jar of coffee. But in this word, we just say cat, cat. The R sound is silent because it doesn't go before the vowel. You see that? In sum, in American accent, we have to pronounce the R sound whenever it appears. How about the second question? Why can Vietnamese learners pronounce this sound correctly? In fact, we have the R sound in Vietnamese and sometimes we think they are similar. So now let's take the examples. Well, this is English and this is Vietnamese. We say rock, rock. But this one we say rừng, rừng. Well, as I mentioned, the local accent here, maybe we live in the north, the center, or the south of Vietnam, your pronunciation is a little bit different. But the main thing I want you guys to know is the difference between English and Vietnamese in pronunciation. We'll come back to these words. We say rock and rừng. So you can find that the R sound in English is much stronger and the R sound in Vietnamese is much more relaxed. To be clearer, let's take the second example. We say travel, travel, and day. Can you see? Travel and day. Well, actually, the TR in the word travel is much stronger and the TR in the word day is much more relaxed. So, can you answer the second question? The R sound in Vietnamese is different from the R sound in English. It's much more relaxed. Important though. Like my previous topic, I try my best to draw the rule. You know, it's very difficult for me to draw the rule, especially in pronunciation. But yeah, I did, so I hope you guys will enjoy it. And some of definitions are named by me, so you may not hear them before. Well, the R sound is divided into three groups. They are the consonant sound, like the word truck, or vowel in the word for. The last group is the combination of consonant and vowel. We say rare. Once more, rare, for, and truck. Well, today I'm going to talk about the vowel. Are you ready to find out the rule of vowel? Well, there are two main groups of vowel. They are mixed sound and unmixed sound. Let me explain these definitions. It is called mixed sound because it consists of two syllables which can mix together. let me tell you in details. In mixed sound, we have three main groups. They are ear, air, and or. You can see that it consists of two syllables, e and and it's very easy for you to blend them together. You can say ear, ear, like here, dear, clear. This one is similar. You say air and we say air, air in the word care, chair, and bear. The last one, and you say or in the word sure, tourism, and poor. Especially this word sure, sometimes it is pronounced like sure, like for sure, sometimes they say for sure. Or poor, it is sometimes pronounced like poor. Once more, we say or in the word sure, tourism, and poor. Air, like care, chair, and bear. Ear, like here, dear, and clear. You get it? Well, these words belong to unmixed sound because two syllables remain separate. It's very hard for you to blend them together. It means that you cannot pronounce them fast like mixed sound. To pronounce them correctly, you have to borrow another sound to help you connect the first vowel to the next one. In unmixed sound, we have three groups. They are ear, oir, and hour. As I said, you have to borrow another sound to help you connect the first one to the next one. In group ear, you have to borrow a little y. Okay? We say ear, or oir. You have to borrow also a little y. Oir. And the last one, you have to borrow a little w. We say hour. Well, do you recognize that you cannot pronounce this sound unless you borrow another sound? In the group ear, like tire, hire, fire, or oir in the word employer. The next one, hour in the word sour, flower, and hour. Can you understand the unmixed sound now? The first group vowel, it is divided into mixed sound and unmixed sound we have already found out. And how are the consonants and the combination of vowel and consonant we will discuss next time. I hope this video will be useful and it help you guys to improve your pronunciation. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. See ya.